Well, the presidency feel they can just throw anything at Nigerians, and Nigerians should just swallow it down. Because remember, the president, Nigerians have actually been angry that the president actually left the country for medical checkup. And why most people are actually angry was because of the amount that's been going into the Aston Villa hospital. Everyone thought that they said they wanted to make it world class so that the president and others will not have any reason to go outside the country for any medical checkup. But guess what? The most thing that was what was most painful to Nigerians was the fact that the president knew that. Resident doctors would go on strike, and he did not settle that before leaving the country, and he decided to leave the country. When he had to do with replacing the IGP, he quickly had to do it from overseas, but yet he's not been able to settle the issues of the resident doctors, leaving Nigerians to die and in pain, to stay in pain and die if they wish to, because really most of the hospitals are filled with these resident doctors, and they are the ones that actually attend to emergencies and a lot of things in the hospital. And our government still feels that it is not important to Nigerians to be taken care of. But what is most painful right here is that the presidential aide is saying that no amount of willing can stop Buhari from taking more London trips for medical treatment, that any other person could go to hell and die. You can imagine what a government aide is actually saying. Is that the right thing to say to Nigerians? They are really taking Nigerians for granted, and because Nigerians have not reacted, that is why all of this is still going on. There has not been any government that has actually taken Nigerians for granted more than this very administration. And I think Nigeria should rise up to, the expectations of this very government. Even if the government is not expecting it, they should rise up to the present challenge of what is going on and not just look at it and let it pass. Yes, anyway, guys, more details I'll bring to you about what the presidential aide said. But of course, ensure that you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right, guys, without further ado, it says that presidential aide Loretta Onoche has said that President Muhammadu Buhari has the right to visit his personal doctors outside Nigeria, regardless of the public criticism surrounding his recent trip abroad. The president left the country for London, the United Kingdom, last week, Tuesday, for a medical checkup. The criticism have led to a series of protests initiated by an ex-presidential aide, Reno Omokri, and the Abuja House in London, where the president is lodged. A fresh protest organized by Revolution Now convener Omoyele Sowore had been slated for today in London to force Buhari to go have his medical checkup in Nigeria, where doctors are currently on strike. While reacting, Onochie said that no amount of willing can stop Buhari from embarking on medical trips, which he has been doing for years. She tweeted, "Next year, President Muhammad Buhari will go for a routine checkup. We have been here since 2016. It's been the same wailing, so the response will also be the same. At least once a year, people across the world see their personal doctors, especially the one they have seen for about 40 years. Muhammadu Buhari won't dump his doctor for about 40 years so that wailers can be happy. That's blackmail. Thankfully, he doesn't pay blackmailers. In 2016, I ran from one media house to the other, educating us on psychology of the bond between a patient and his or her long-standing doctor. He went for checkup in 2017, 2018, 2019, and in 2020, just before the pandemic. Same willing, same explanations. The fact remains that if Muhammad Buhari chooses, he will go for checkups in 2020 and 2023. He will continue to go. It is his choice to go or not to. I don't know I don't know any man who will accept a different barber to cut his hair if the one he is used to is not available. Willing can take away his right to see his personal doctors. So Wailers must get ready for 2 more years of wailing and fooling around. God bless Nigeria. What an insult to Nigerians. I wonder what these guys are actually taking Nigerians for. They're actually saying we don't care. You guys can talk and do as many things you guys feel you want to do. We don't really care. You can continue your wailing, you can continue your speculations, you can continue whatever thing you want to. We really don't care. What a government. What government does that? It is because the president has not really taken up his responsibility as understanding that the livelihood and the lives of the people are his responsibility. That is why you can see presidential aid opening their gutter called the mouth to talk whatever they feel like and making Nigeria look useless in the midst of all of this. If your government is not doing right, anybody has the right to criticize your government. And if they're doing fine, people can as well speak well and speak good of your government and administration. But in so many instances, in so many ways, this government has not in any way done really well. And Nigerians are wailing and crying, and yet a presidential aide could actually open her mouth to say that they don't care about the wailings of Nigerians, that as much as they can will, that they can continue, that will not stop the president from doing whatever he needs to do. Are you trying to say the government is not accountable to the people? Because a government that is accountable to the people should not in any way be responding the way this present government is responding to Nigerians' complaints about some certain things happening in the country as of late. Because they don't care. They don't care whatever happens to the people. They do not even have answers to give to Nigerians. And all of this just happen in different manners and in different ways, and nobody can question them. It is a terrible way of governing a country, because if they continue like this, other administrations or other governments that would come into power would even do worse, because there's already a benchmark to which they look forward to. Like, okay, when President Muhammad Buhari was here, when all of this was happening, nobody did anything to him. So why should mine be different? Do you understand? So we should just a bad example for others to follow. And if this continues, it's only going to make Nigeria a very worst place for anybody to stay, and it won't be conducive for every other person to stay. So I believe that things should be corrected before other people get into office. Otherwise, it's really going to be serious. Well, my people, that is it from here. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say about all of this, please don't forget to drop your comment and tell us what you think. And also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget we're here for you always. I'll bring you the best as always. Thank you guys for being here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.